Hi guys, this is Crafty Cat. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. We are here with a new, hopefully, whip in progress, Wip'n'chat, but I'm not sure. So anyway, I'll explain that in a second. So as you can see here, I have my goodie bag from Pandahall. If you've been watching my channel, you'll know that this company, Pandahall.com, sent me a ton of beautiful craft supplies. And they also sent me this free bag to hold everything in, and that's awesome because everything fits. So today I would like to work on one of these sets. These are DIY embroidery flower pendant necklace making kits. Okay? So there's 4 in this kit, and if you haven't seen the unboxing, go check it out. So I have one that, when I did the unboxing, I already put one in one of the little frames. Here it is. I'm not sure what these are called. Hoops? I guess it's a hoop, not a frame. So here is one of the sets right here. So I am just going to put this right here. And there's 3 more left over. I'm going to put these away. And you guys, just give me a second to get set up, okay? Because I'm hitting the camera. I've got to fix things around. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I am back. That took a lot longer than I thought it would take. Oh, my gosh. I couldn't find my Kleenex, and I couldn't find my glasses. I do have my little scissors. But anyway, let's try to get started. So it looks like these are the instructions here. I'm a little bit nervous because I haven't done this in such a long time. I did order some more embroidery off of Amazon, and I ordered that around the same time while I was waiting for all this to come in. So I did do an unboxing of my Amazon order where I also said, oh, I haven't done this in a long time. And I really haven't. So if that goes up before this goes up, then that'll be okay. But I have a feeling that video is going to go up after this video. So then it's going to sound like people are going to say, what? You just did an embroidery. But it just so happened that I ordered both kits around the same time and the Amazon kit came in first. So I did an unboxing for that, but I haven't started that yet. So anyway, here is all of the beautiful threads. It's called the Embroidery Starter Kit. So I'll put that here. And you can see it comes with this beautiful pendant, and there's also 2 little needles in there. So I'm going to try to reach in and get one. It's so nice that they gave 2, because I have a very bad habit of losing my needles when I work on anything that has needles, like crochet usually. I have to sew in my ends, and I quite often lose one. So I'm going to just stick a needle right here. I'm going to pop that back in. And I'm going to pop that back into the bigger bag. There's glue in there too. And I'm going to pull out the instructions. All right. So I have already put the fabric in this hoop. It's not perfectly centered, but that's okay because it's not going to stay in this hoop when it's done. It's going to get put into the pendant. And I have watched YouTube videos about what different stitches are. The only one I'm probably not sure about is going to be this rose stitch. I couldn't find that. But we'll do that one last, and maybe off camera. I just want to do some of this with you guys. I'm not the whole thing probably because I really don't know what I'm doing. So if you are here to learn how to do embroidery, I'm not the person, but I did just want to do a Wip'n'chat, even if it's just a quick one. So the satin stitch, I did watch how to do that, and so that is the leaves, and these are French knots. I did watch how to do that. I hope I can remember. So that wouldn't be bad to do. And then a straight stitch. All right. So I think I know how to do all of these stitches except for the rose stitch. It does show you how to do them. It shows you how to do all of the stitches, but it says the French knots need 3 strands. So maybe let's start with the French knots, because I did watch how to do that, and I think I remember how. So I need to take one of these strings. Oh, it is just one big string. Okay. And I need to separate the strands. And it looks like there's 6 strands. So I need to separate these into 3 strands. And I'm not sure if there's I should have Googled to see if there's a good way to do this or not. Because I think I'm getting tied up. Okay, you guys, I'll come back after I have separated 3 strands, okay? Okay, so I have separated these into 2 strands of 3. I'm just going to take one and put it back in. Because I don't want to lose it. And now I have this one. And what are my odds of being able to thread this? I would say slim to none. But fortunately, my eyesight's not that great. I am wearing glasses. I have one of these needle threader thingies. Let's see if that will work. So what are you guys all working on? And have you ever done embroidery? I also have a bunch of count it cross stitch kits that I need to get started on that I haven't done yet. I haven't done that in a long time. No, I don't think this is even going to go through here. It's maybe too big. I'll try. Oh, okay, it did go through. All right. So I learned that if it's a strand, if it calls for a strand of 1, wait, how does it go? If it calls for a strand of 2, you can use 1 strand and fold it over. And if it calls for a strand of 4, you can use 2 strands and fold it over. And look at this mess I've made right here. It is stuck in here and all pilling up. Wow. Is it supposed to do that? I think it says to put a knot in the end. Like, I don't even hand sew, you guys, so the only time I do any kind of stitching is when I'm sewing in ends for crochet. So I think for these, you come up. It tells you what to do, but I'm just going to go by the video that I saw. Because for me, I find it very hard to understand the written instructions for how to embroider. So in my video that I watched, it said to pull it through. And this is why I think I probably won't be able to do much of a Wip'n'chat, because it's too awkward. And then it said to go over twice. And to put it back in on the opposite side. And to hold it in place. I remember having a very hard time doing French knots when I was young. Like, that's probably not very good, you guys. I really, really, really don't know what I'm doing. Oh, look what I did. I went through both sides of the cloth. Oh, no. Okay, Let's do another French knot. Let me just angle the camera down so I'm not holding my hands up in the air. But now I have a hard time seeing. Because the camera's in the way. Yeah, I don't know how I can do this as a Wip'n'chat. If you embroider or do this kind of work, let me know how you do it as a Wip'n'chat. Like, how do you do it on camera and see what you're doing? Make sure I'm not going through 2 pieces of material this time. Whee! That was a little tighter. And the back is going to be a mess, but that's okay because it's going to be covered. I should have maybe not started there, right? I should have started here and gone this way. Oh, man. Well, what should I do now? I started in the wrong spot. Should I go this way? Yeah, I'm just going to go this way. And maybe I'll do that star while we're here. Pretty sure that star is in white, but... yeah, and that's 3 strands too, so I could do that. No, you know what? I'm going to keep going this way. I'm going to have to just either finish it and start it again to jump or just let it jump across. I don't know. I should have started here. I wasn't thinking. Well, I have 3 more tries, right? To get it right. I have to do this 3 more times if I want to do them all. So you guys, I have been so sick. I don't know what I had, whether I had the flu or if I had the dreaded C word, the COVID or what, but I've been sick for a long time. And every time I feel like I'm getting better and I try to do something, I get sick all over again and it just doesn't want to go away. And right now, the main thing I'm having issues with is my breathing is not good, but I have asthma, so it could just be my asthma's acting up. Because it's winter is what I told myself, but like it started with like flu-like symptoms, you know, fever and like sore throat, runny nose, but also my stomach was having issues and I was dizzy and super tired and really short of breath. So right now, the only things that I have left are I'm still really short of breath. I mean, like to the point where if I'm washing the dishes, I have to sit down and catch my breath before I could dry the dishes. And that's not like me. Or climbing the stairs, I have to sit on the stairs like halfway up because I get so dizzy from shortness of breath. And I'm tired all the time, like sleepy tired. And I don't even know that I'm tired. Like I think I'm okay. And the next thing you know, I'll fall asleep sitting up. So, and that's not like me at all. Like at all. I usually can get by on 5 or 6 hours of sleep a night. And I think one day I slept like 18 hours altogether. Like in one day. Like I'll sleep 8 hours for the night and then I'll get up. I'll eat something. I'll have a coffee, but I drink decaf. I don't drink caffeine because it bothers me. And I could probably use caffeine now. Like once in a while I'll have a Diet Coke. And that has caffeine in it. But I'm supposed to cut down on my caffeine because it's not good for me health-wise. It affects me. But, yeah, I could really do with it right now because I fell asleep sitting up, and I'll sleep like before lunch. I'll fall asleep until like lunch, and then I'll get up and I'll have lunch, and then I'll just be up for like half an hour, and I'll fall asleep. And then sometimes I sleep all the way till supper, and then I get up and eat supper, and then I fall asleep until like for a few hours again. So like it's all I'm doing is like eating and sleeping, it feels like. So now I can either finish this off and knot it and start over, or I can just jump over. Where else do I need the white? I think these are the only places I need the white, so I really don't have to save it. So I think we're just going to do the jump over thing. I'm going to jump back up here. But in the next one, I'm going to start down here and work my way that way. Yay! Can you guys see anything at all? I hope you could see something. I like the French knots. They're fun to make. I thought I would hate them. I remember hating them. But back when I used to do them, my aunt used to show me the stitches, and I'd be fine if I was sitting with my aunt, but then I'd come home and I couldn't remember exactly what she told me. YouTube is amazing. I love YouTube. Do you guys feel that way? Remember being young and needing like an encyclopedia to get information, or having to go to the library? And now there's just like information at your fingertips. It's awesome. Do you think it matters if I start in the middle and go out, or if I start out and go in for this stitch? What do you think would be better? I'm going to go in and out. I don't know. Maybe this is a bad idea. So this is a very nice beginner kit. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm going to go out to in, because I think when I come out the in, it's going to give me an issue. I might split the thread. I don't know if there is a right way to do this stitch or not. This is like got to be the easiest stitch, right? Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I'm really enjoying this, though. I'm having a lot of fun. This is very satisfactory. I don't know how good it is to watch as content, but it is fun and relaxing to do. Especially since I don't know enough to know if I'm making mistakes. So I'm just gleeful in my ignorance here. Thinking, oh yeah, all is well. Isn't that always the way? The less you know, the more you think it's going well. The more you know, it's like, oh gosh. Yay, there's the little star. And it looks like there's one more right here. And then we are done with the white thread. Yarn. What do you call this? Is it thread or yarn? I think it's thread, right? Embroidery thread. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I messed this one up. I totally did. I totally messed this one up. I'm chatting and not paying attention to what I'm doing. Oh no. Oh, I did go through the back. I'm just, you know what? I messed this one up, you guys. I don't trust, like I wasn't holding it down enough. And when you don't hold it down enough, your knot just comes out in the middle. Look, I have a knot right there. You know what? I don't care. I'm going to cut it right there. What are the odds that I can thread this without that weird threader thing? I bought a bunch of little threaders like for sewing, and I don't know what I did with them. Is there like a secret for threading these things? My mother used to lick the ends of the thread, like she moisten them. Oh my God, I can't believe I did it, you guys. I did it. Okay, pay attention, Kathy. Pay attention. Make sure I don't have all the thread here. I was doing so well, and then I just lost track of my own thoughts. You have to hold that tight before you pull it through, or your knot won't go where you want it to go. Like your knot will end up in the air and you can't pull it through. But there, I finished with the white. Disaster averted. Ah! And look at the mess at the back. My Auntie Erna, if she could see me doing this, she'd be not happy with the back. She was a very big stickler for how things looked at the back. I think I was like 10 or no more than 12 or 13 years old the last time I embroidered. All right. It's so cute. This is such a nice, fun pastime. I like it. Like, I can see how doing a big one would be annoying. Okay, so I want to do yellow now. The yellow is also a straight stitch, so just like these. And 6 strands. Oh, so the whole thing. Nice. And what number is that again? Number 2. It's this yellow right here. So is this all one piece? And 6, that means I do the whole thing all together. And I'm never going to get that strong. You guys, I am never going to get all 6 strands into this needle. Okay, I put it in my mouth. No, there's no way. There is no way. And I don't think it's going to work with this either. I had better ones. I had better needle threaders. They were like little, well, I don't want to say better. It's like a little green thing with a string. And there should be one in here, but I keep breaking them every single time I use them. Sorry, I hit the camera. Yeah, this is not going to go through. Oh, I'm going to have to try to go find those stupid things. No, this is not going to work, you guys. I've messed up badly here. This is not, it's just too big. And I've just broken the thread. This is not very strong thread, this thread. It's very fragile. And if I cut it, I might run out. But I'm going to have to cut it because I broke it right here. I'm going to have to cut it where I broke it. Okay, guys, hang on and I will come back, okay? Okay, guys, so I am back. I was looking for my little tiny helpers to help me thread needles. I found 2 of them. They were in my bead bag where I have all my bead making supplies. So I'm just going to take 2 of them. Like, I bought a whole package. I think there's 10. I'm just going to shove them in here. And then I've taken a look at the instructions while I was taking time looking for everything. And I decided I don't want to do these yellow stitches because I need to do the middle first because those are more of the French beans in the middle. So I think it'd be easier to do those first maybe. But then I did find a YouTube video for how to do the rose stitch. So I think I want to make that now. And now that I've watched the video, this makes sense. It's really cool, you guys. It's like it's like weaving. So that uses number 1 and it uses 6 strands. So I think that's just going to use the whole string. So I think that's just all one big string. Yeah. So let's see how these work. I've never used this for embroidery. So, oh my God, I wish my eyes were better. So I think I put this through here. And then I just grab the thread and pull it through. But how? Maybe I should have done it up. Oh my goodness. And I don't want to go too far down because this thread breaks easy. This embroidery thread is not very tough. Am I even on camera? Probably not. If I wasn't on camera, I apologize. But I think I messed that up. Okay, I just have to pull it more. Okay, I got it. So this does work, but I don't know. It doesn't seem ideal. That would work better for just like normal thread, I think. Wait, what? It came out! No! You guys, I'll be back when I have this threaded. Did I just pull that right out? Okay, guys, I am back after a very long time away. I had a hard time. I broke one of my needles. I had to throw it away. I was trying to thread the needle and the eye of the needle was broken. So this is the second needle that they gave me in the pack. And we're going to be working on this rose. And the rose stitch takes 6 strands. And I think I broke the first needle because I was trying to thread all 6 strands through the needle. Obviously, it doesn't work. I forgot what I had said, which is when it's an even number, you just use 3 strands and double it up to get 6. I completely forgot that. But anyway, we finally have all of it on here. And I watched a video on how to do that, and it makes these instructions look a little bit more understandable. So first we have to do like a pie chart, like a little stick man in the middle of this circle. So we have to come up on a line. I don't think it matters what way it's going. And then we have to go back down in the center. I think that would be the center there, maybe. I don't know. It's not going to be perfect, you guys. And see, because they didn't go just like right across. They kind of went on an angle. There's no like straight line from top to bottom. So I thought I better not do that. So then they did the arms of the stick man. I I just want to come up more on the line than I did. And then the legs of the stick man. Uh-oh. This yarn wants to knot up really easily. And another leg. And then you just kind of come up in the center. Wait. Behind one of these things, but close to the center. And then you just kind of weave over and under. So I'm going to go over this one and under this one and over this one. So it's just like going over under. So over that one and under this one. So we're basically just weaving around those. And over this one and under this one. And over and under. I'm just going to pull this off because it's getting in the way and annoying me. And I just want to straighten this so I don't knot it up. So I just keep repeating the pattern of over, under. I don't know if I'm doing this right, but it's so little I could hardly see what I'm doing. And we slowly get a rose. So that's over and this one's under. And look what I'm doing here. Actually, I think it might even be easier to do a bigger piece where it's not so tiny. This would, I think, be easy if you had a curved needle. And we're getting our little rose. And over and under. Yeah, look, I'm getting all these little white pieces. And over and under. We're almost done. This little rose. I think that's pretty well done. What do you guys think? I could go around one more time, but I don't know. I don't remember where I started. It's getting harder and harder to find that little piece to go under. So I think we're just about done. I think one more time around. And I'm just gonna finish that. And go underneath. And end this off. So now, what are my thoughts on this? I enjoy the embroidery part. I do not enjoy the threading the needle part, even with this threader. Now, I used to have threaders that had this kind of a handle, and then this part was like a little string, and they were easier. It was like a little teeny tiny wire, and you pull them through, and I thought that's what these were when I ordered them, but they're not. These are like little teeny tiny crochet hooks on the end. So I'm just going to have to order some of those other threaders that I like. The only problem with the other threaders is they break almost instantly on me, and I don't like that. But anyway, this is what we have so far. Now for these ones, should I do the petals first and then do, like the whole center is supposed to be a bunch of those, they call them French beans, but they mean these. So would it be better to do the petals first? Maybe, because then you could cover over the edges of them with the embroidery. I'm not sure. But we are done with this color. So I'm just going to... I was so worried about running out of this color, you guys. And not even close. There's still lots left over. And really, this is just like one strand of embroidery thread, so... I'm really bad at threading the needles, though. So I guess let's do the petals. Those are straight stitches. And they only need 2 strands of the yellow. That's number 2. And it's very hard for me to separate these strands. I watched a video, and it made it worse. And my way is like less freaking me out. The way the video said to just find the natural way of how they unwrap, and then just use your finger down the middle. And I got a bad knot. So I think I'm just going to do it my way. So I'll come back when I have this thread, okay? Okay, guys, I am back. And I have the 6 strands of yellow, which is really the 3 doubled up. It's the only way it will fit. And that's, I think, how I said to do it. And we are going to be working on these, which are straight stitch using 6 strands of number 2, which is yellow. And then in between, we have to do 2 strands of orange, which I didn't even see. To me, that just looks all yellow. But there's orange in there. So we'll do one of the flowers, and I don't know if it matters whether we do top to bottom, but I think we'll start here in this corner. And I think I did a mistake already. I think that line is supposed to be for the orange, and the middle is supposed to be for the yellow. So let's come up right here in the middle of this for the yellow, I think. Yeah, I have to hold it closer to my body for me to see it. I've got my blanket here. Sorry that this is moving. Yeah, I think the spaces are for the yellow thread, And the lines are for the orange thread. So yeah, I think that is how these stitches are supposed to go. Like that. I think I'm going to run out if I keep doing it this way. Because I'm doing back to front, and I think maybe... Oh, that was bad. Oh, well. I think I could save yarn if I come up next door and then go bottom to top for the next one. I think that will save on thread. If I alternate, because that way the back isn't being completely covered. And there's less room on those ones, so... No, I'm going to have to come up over here, I think. Ow! Oh, I just poked my finger. Did that ever hurt? Am I bleeding? I don't want to get blood on this. Yeah, I am bleeding a little bit. Okay, guys, that means I'm going to stop here. Because I don't want to get blood on this. I'm going to have to get a little Band-Aid or something. So, I know this is painful. I really don't know what I'm doing. Every step, except for the actual embroidery, is hard for me. I like the actual embroidery part. I'm enjoying it a lot. I do not like separating the threads and trying to thread the needle. I hate that part. Anyway, so, that is it for the Wip'n'chat. I know I didn't talk a lot. I don't know whether I'm just going to put my talking through here or whether I'll just speed it up and add some music. But you'll know by now because you'll have seen it. Anyway, I hope you like this. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe. Hit the notification bell. And thank you so much for spending time with me today. I really appreciate it. And I hope you had fun doing whatever it was that you were doing while you watched. All right, guys. So take care, stay safe, and happy crafting. Bye, guys.